we just seen our first goats. We saw them earlier in the morning. Actually, we saw them yesterday, and we tried to find them on the far ridge here, about 10-15 kilometers from here. So today's ride, did we see them this morning, Casey? I'm not sure. Anyway, our whole ride here, we knew that they were over here somewhere, and Kevin knew that they had to be at the end of this ridge. We spotted them with the binoculars, and then we knew they had to be over here somewhere, so we kind of trapped them at the very, very end and got really close to them. There were about 50, more than 50 in the herd, and then we've got really close. And then they moved out, and they came below the ridge here, and we followed, got back on the horses, and got ahead of them and came down the ridge again, and they passed right in front of us, maybe 30 meters across the shale slope, and disappeared over the edge, over the ridge rather. However, there are only about 30 odd in this herd, so they must have left a few behind, do you think? I think so. Anyway, dramatic. Very dramatic to be that close to these goats that live in the most remote place on earth. One of them. That's all I gotta say.
Clive is ready.
Get the seatbelt on and I'm all ready.
Ready for what?
Ready for a ride up to Mount Sheba at 9,000 feet. It's going to be pretty interesting, some extreme riding. And we'll see what Kevin has in store for us today to test our riding skills. Be interesting. Well, here we are from the bottom at Spruce Lake. A couple hours, 2.5 hours was it to here about? About 2.5 hours, and now we're on the south flank of Mount Sheba. We're going to go up to the top, which is about 9,000 feet, around the top to the other side of Sheba. So spectacular views here. As you can see behind me, it's nothing but shale rock. Nothing's growing up here, it's too high. The horses are strong. Got a good lunch. The weather's good. What more could you ask for? buddy Casey and me are almost at the top of Mount Sheba that we spied way over there, probably 20 clicks.
Yep.
Over there. Looking at it from over there, it seemed impossible that we could get up here. And here we've made it, almost. Up around the corner is going to be the hard part just beginning. 2 horses went down on the edge of the ice field, snowfield over here, because the edges are icy. So Kevin made us get off our horses the last little part because he knows these things. And he got across okay, and Joanne got across okay. I came across, but my horse went right down. Got up right away. No damage done. I think, Jerome, your horse went down too.
Yes.
Yeah, it went down as well. But we zigzagged our way up here. We're just above, what lake is that? It's Sheba Lake. Little alpine lake just over the ridge here. And then we'll attempt our final assault of Mount Sheba on horseback. In the distance is Mount Sheba, and that's where we were yesterday. So we're on our way up to Fortress Mountain, over to Castle Mountain and Card Table Mountain. But yesterday we were way over there on Mount Sheba at the very, very peak. And if you can believe it, these horses were right at the top, the very top of that. Fashion that is developing that will take on popularity as ripped jeans became the fashion statement, where you could buy $200 pair of jeans with tears and rips in them to make them look worn and old. So shall the trend start again in shirts. This is an example of the beginnings of a new fashion design here. Hiking through the bush on horseback. Bushwhacking, no trails, just bushwhacking. So this particular style I'm going to be taking back to Vancouver with me and taking it around to various fashion departments, asking if they couldn't expand on this particular item of clothing. We'll call it the original genuine bush shirt to go along with your genuine broken-in jeans.